really grown again. Been meaning to cut that for a couple of weeks. So, have you been good? Have you been on guard? I've just been strimming around here. We're going to get that done. I'm going to cut the grass as well, and we'll get you down. Just a couple of days ago, I got one of these. And basically, you can, but even back then, they were banned from a number of places.
Oh yeah, they couldn't play their own team. We have to go to Macclesfield for chips and.
It was. I'll give it some. It's back to work we go on a beautiful day. Out with Rasha, having her first little walk of the day. Peacefully quiet, no wind, no breeze, just absolutely lovely day. I've got some big puddles from the rain we had a couple of days back. Yeah, let's see what today brings. I have got a couple of hours worth of office work to do, and we've got a steady day with check-ins today. Not as mad busy as last weekend, but we've got a steady old weekend coming up, and all being well, I'll get on with some grass cutting that I didn't get finished the other day because of the heavy rain. Get that done, and just get another day at the nurseries underway. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful September day. Right, today's vlog has just not got started. It's well into the afternoon, so all the loos and everything were all done earlier, and I've just been a little bit grounded in the office with a few bits and bobs, and we've got this afternoon's arrivals sort of in, and I've not done any vlogging at all whatsoever. I might just be able to jump out now and just do a little bit of grass cutting, but not quite on what I wanted to get done. We'll wait and see. But yeah, just doing this afternoon's arrival. I'm not even seeing my little girl today. Hello, Rash. How are you? How are you? You sat under the tree. You been good? Hey, you been good? Right, let's go and get a little treat for you, shall we? Good girl. Whew, it's super warm. Oh, crikey, it's very warm in here, Rash. No wonder you're outside. Let's give you a little something, shall we? What are you doing? You been good? Mm. Right, so just between the lodges and the pod, it's been about a week and a half since this was done. It's really grown again. Yeah, all looking sweet. Warm day yet again. Starting this a lot later than I had hoped to do. You know where I'm cutting, I'm on the seasonal area. Hey Rush, how are you? There's Rasha waiting for me. I'm just going to dump this grass box and just crack on up there a little bit, and then I'm back to where I should have been last Wednesday. Right, I have just about almost caught up with that grass cutting that missed from, when did it rain? Tuesday. About another hour to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to carry this vlog on until tomorrow as well, so I'll close this up now. Let's say, as I'm recording this, this is now later Friday afternoon. I'm waiting for 3 final arrivals. 2 have let me know that they're going to be a little bit late, and that's fine because I've got an ETA and one I've not heard from, and I've not eaten a bean today. So I'm just going to go and grab a bottle of water. It's got some subscribers are on site as well. They've just left a bag of bits and bobs, so we'll go and open that up and give a shout out and have a look what's in there and have a sit down for a Right, so thank you to the Leith family, Mark, Elaine, Andrew, Lucy and Archie, who've given us that card, who will stay with us in a minute. They've left a lovely message. They've given some dog treats for Mark's dog, for Rasha, and some Campsite Warden energy drinks, and all came in a very lovely bag that they'd chosen as well, which was yeah, that's all there. So thank you ever so much for that. Right. Yeah, can you guess what I've been doing? It's strimmer splattering. I'm going to crack on with some grass cutting in a bit after 11 o'clock. Still got quite a heavy dew on the ground at the minute, so I'm just waiting for the sun to burn that a lot off. And I've just gone and trimmed around the lodges, the pod, around the cabin and another area as well, and so I'll be getting the mower out in about an hour's time. I'm going to scoop up the cuttings that the trimmer's pulled off, and I need to clean my glasses. I'm covered in trimmer stuff. Lovely. And a quick shout out and a quick mention to Kevin Franks, who's an OMD fan and also a viewer. Kevin, hiya, thanks for sending over that message. And I just want to give a big hello and a great big wave to you, Nicola. Hello, Nicola. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Go and have a word with Kevin and make sure he gives you a great big treat for getting a big shout out. Been meaning to cut that for a couple of weeks, so yeah, that's all cut down. Take down some of the branches from the Christmas tree as well. That's getting a bit of height to it, isn't it? Well, that's better. You can see the sign a lot easier when you arrive. That's all brown, and you know what these things are like. You can't do anything with that. It's all done. And half a bag of cuttings. It's going to take these down and dispose of. Get the mower out ready, and then thinking about getting the toilets and showers done for the day. What are you doing? Have you been good? Have you been on guard? Just been trimming around here. We're going to get that done. I'm going to cut the grass as well, and we'll get you a treat. What say you? What are you doing? So out on the Husqvarna, I'm just doing a quick wasp check. Since we had all that downpours, this is full of dead wasps and wasps that are in there, and this one as well. There's a great many. These wasps have been caught, and the big swarm we had just over a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Oh, there's a dragonfly. Is all done. So these are grass cuttings from the last couple of days. Cleaning the chute at the moment. I'm just doing 2 pitches on touring, and then everything else is done. I'll give you a quick whirl over where we've been going. But the grass is still damp this time of year with the such heavy dew. Where the shade is, obviously it takes a while for it to dry out. Anyway, another half an hour of grass. So this back bank is one of the problems I've got. So even though we're 1:30 in the afternoon now, but we've got these trees here which are casting the shadow down here, which is causing the dew takes quite a long time to burn off. But I have to say, I'll need to go back and check an order. I'm not too sure how long it's been since a belt has gone on this mower, and I bet it's a couple of months. This has got to be the longest lasting belt on the Husqvarna ever. Anyway, pretty well done all of that now. I've just done a couple of the other pitches which I mentioned. I'm not going to do any more this afternoon. Wait for the some arrivals. I've given my own pitch a bit of a clean up. Yeah, I think this will do for today. So yeah, as the hours are changing, it becomes so weird now. It's still getting dark at 7:30, isn't it? Well, Russia was in the garden, so I've just done some washing as well today, and she knows that I'm going to come in, and actually I'm going to open the windows and get some dinner, and Russia's going to have a bounce. What are you doing, Russia? Bounce? Bounce. No barking. Bounce. What are you doing? You mad dog. Right. Chicken and bacon pasta salad with some beetroot for my dinner. I'm actually getting some dinner. This is a bit of a coincidence. So Paul, one of our guys on the seasonal pitch, has got a potential query whether his tow bar electrics are working, and below me down just a couple of days ago I got one of these, and basically you can put it in your 13-pin socket and it will tell you what's working, what's not working, so you can test your indicators, your hazards, brake lights, thermal lights, etc. And I know it works because I actually plugged it into my own car. So yeah, let's have a quick look at this, shall we? Easy filming one-handed. So your sort of older tow bars have got the, how many is that? Is that a 13?
Sorry?
Is that the 13?
That's the 7 pin.
7, right. And then the newer cars, and I can't quite show you, have different adapters, but what you can also do is you can buy one of these adapters to plug in, and all being well, this should in theory work, shouldn't it? It should in theory. So we'll check in now. So we've got you've got your hazards on, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got your headlights on. Bum bum bum. So the one we're not checked there is the brake. I don't know if you want to check the brake or not, but that's for the brake. And you can check the indicators singly. So the minute they're flashing twice because you've got the hazards on. But what you're saying is you've got a problem on this one here.
Yeah, the car's, I've got no left-hand indicator on there when I'm plugged in.
Okay, so that's going to be, so we can, so if you just put a left indicator on there now, and we can just prove that this is working. So that's the hazards on at the moment. There you go. Yep, so that's the left indicator is flashing away. So we know that this is showing that the indicator is working. Obviously it's got lights on, so yep, so that's the left one. Right, so that's that plugged into an adapter. So does this work with an adapter? Yes, it does. So what we've done there, the car's all working fine, the motorhome's working fine, so we're suspicious that there's possibly either wire loose, wire come off, or something wrong with that. That would be my gamble, because we know that the left indicator's working, so the live is out. If I was a gambler, I don't gamble, that's what I would yeah, so the electrics that I had fitted on my car were the sort of old school ones, so that just literally just plugs straight in there. So I'm not going to put the ignition on, you'll just see that working, but I did test all my electrics. So yeah, an amazing handy little tool that, and it's actually came in useful as well. Russia, are you sat under your favourite tree in the shade? That's not a bone. I've got no treats on me. I'll come and give you a quick treat. I've just been testing my little trailer socket, caravan socket tester. So obviously you can use that on not only a motorhome but camper van, caravan, and even if you look carefully on here, it's got a trailer check side. So you can even check your running boards on a, oof, God, it's warm, on a trailer as well. Right, let's get back to me dinner. Weeks since I fired up the Stiga. So yeah, this was my go-to mower last year when we were in the heat wave and the grass didn't grow anywhere near as fast as it's been growing this year with all the wetness. The question is, will it start or won't it? Happy days. Go and give this a little run. I'm just going to do by the pod and the lodges. Just go and give it a go. Just, I don't know, make sure it's all running okay. Andy.
Afternoon.
So some of you watching this will have met Andy the other day, and one thing, I don't think I had it on the other day, that I noticed, he was wearing a t-shirt, and he's the third guest that I'm aware of this year that were wearing a t-shirt from a really famous, massive band. Huge, biggest band in the world, aren't they?
Well, those of a certain age will probably have heard of them, but I'll allow you to say who it is.
Okay, so those of a certain age, if you were into sort of, I wouldn't really class it as being punk, glam punk.
I don't think they weren't categorised. I don't think.
I don't think
not in the 80s.
Yeah, glamorous punk.
They had
Anyway,
a big following
Yeah.
from all genres, didn't they? Punks, the indie lot, and students.
yeah, and businessmen like me at the time. I used to have a shop in Macclesfield. Now, I just mentioned the word Macclesfield. If you can guess who we're alluring to before I mention it, do comment below before we go here. But I'll give you a clue. I live in a place called Hale, which is next to Altrincham. And one of the lyrics to one of this band's songs is, "At least we can ring 'em, at least it isn't
Alteringham."
Alteringham," isn't it? Taking the absolute mickey out of people who live in the so-called posh areas.
Yeah, the surrounding.
Yeah, and and they sing about sheep, Buxton,
Yeah, that might give them a clue.
and Knutsford women. I better not say what this song
No,
title is.
we'll keep the lyrics off camera, I think.
Talk about a young person called Julie. Dan. There's a famous song about Dan. So I used to possibly pick this up, didn't you?
Yeah, it was when you were cleaning the
So
toilets.
I got a log in the bog, stuck. It wouldn't go down the bog, and I referred to Dan's log. So those of a certain age, and especially if you're a bit rebellious, and probably, but not necessarily male, but probably.
Mainly male, but there was a few.
Yeah, a few
They've
females.
got a good female following, yeah.
Yeah, it was a female. Used to sing with them on stage and everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in
So
singing.
we're talking here, the Macc Lads. And if you've not heard of the Macc Lads, and you've got no idea who the Macc Lads are, and you're now watching this, please do not go and YouTube them, search for them, because you will be offended. But
Yeah.
if you're easily offended, go away. But we're right in the middle of cancel culture at the minute. But at the time, the Macc Lads were.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't be allowed now. No.
So you've been a massive fan, haven't you?
Huge fan. I've been since, I think I was tender age of 15, I think, when I discovered them, and that was when the first album came out. And ever since then, because at that age, you know, you're just getting into your teens, swearing, you know, because it was, you know, pretty taboo then. And yeah, as soon as I heard the first album, I was hooked, and I've been a massive fan ever since.
So they sort of reached a peak sort of late 80s, possibly even into the early 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But even back then, they were banned from a number of places.
Oh yeah, they couldn't play their own town.
Yeah.
Couldn't play Macclesfield. They were banned from there.
So I used to have a retail shop in Macclesfield, 5C, Duke's Court off Mill Street. Anybody who knows Macclesfield. And they had a shop come bedsit, come flat. Was it
Hectic House.
Hectic House,
Yeah,
that was it.
A little old second-hand record shop.
Yeah.
3 stories. It's now a car park. It was flattened.
Yeah.
Then they had a shop opposite, which is now, I think it's a key cut in the last time I went.
Wow.
But yeah, we used to catch the train from our hometown up to Macc, and chips and gravy. We had to go to Macclesfield for chips and gravy.
It was. I'll give a song title. It was Sex and Chips and Beer and Gravy. It's all a Macc Lad wants.
Beer and sex and chips and
Oh,
gravy.
that was it. There you
That's
go.
the
I got that. Yeah. So yes, I know of somebody on a seasonal pitch who's also a fan of them. I won't name the name. So yeah, but it's all like nowadays. It's almost come out of the closet. But yeah, I used to know I used to like the Macc Lads, innit?
Oh yeah.
But they were songs for the time. They were just songs.
It was just a bit of fun at the end of the day. Nobody, you know, if you didn't like them, you stayed away. And it was just one of those. It doesn't turn you into total right-wing racist or anything, nothing like that.
No.
It was just having a laugh when you're young, and that's it. That's you know. What
was
a lot of comedy that's been banned now. It wasn't harmful.
No, it was just, as I say, it was, you know, as I say, I wear glasses and I'm dead skinny. You can call me Mr. Magoo, you can call me Specky Four Eyes, you can call me Skinny, you can call me, so people of a certain colour can call me Snowflake, you know, you can call me a Snowdrop, you can call me whatever.
Well, the Macc Lads would have called you worse than that.
Oh, they would have called me a lot. Well, yeah. Were you a fan of Chubby by any chance?
Oh yeah, Chubby Brown.
Chubby as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've met him. I've met the Macc Lads and Chubby Brown.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Chubby's going through a whole phase of being cancelled at the moment, and he's
Yeah.
getting on in his years, isn't he? You know. Yeah. What a country we're beginning.
Yeah.
When you can't laugh at yourself and you can't.
No, it's all the funny stuff's gone. TV stuff, which is why we only watch YouTube now. We don't watch normal telly. There's nothing funny on.
It was edgy. I think is that the word I'm looking for? I think it was just edgy, wasn't it? It was just, you know, it was just all edgy.
You either liked them or you didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
But nobody forced you to go.
No. They were fairly underground, weren't they, at the time? Not many people had heard of them, but those that did like them, they had a good cult following.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that, you know, the fans are still out there, and
Yeah.
I believe that they've sort of semi-reformed fairly recent years, wasn't it? You mentioned a few years back.
2018.
Wow.
I saw them in Bilston, which is in the West Midlands. But before then, back in the day, I've travelled to London, Manchester, Nottingham, Stoke, all over the place to see them.
So
North Wales as well.
Simply Service Club, Ridgeway Road. I saw them play a small working men's club, sort of thing, where I many years ago.
One of the places they weren't banned from.
Yeah. So please do not go on YouTube and do not search for the Macc Lads. And if easily offended, please do not do that. If you like a bit of humour, and it wasn't. Sorry,
They're a bit like Ivor Biggin.
Yeah.
It? You know that, but a bit stronger.
Yeah, but even the songs, even the pubs that they named, because obviously with me having a shop in Macclesfield and used a lot of the pubs and everything.
Oh yeah,
so,
they all exist.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Anyway, I'm tempted to start singing, "Hey up, we're the Macc Lads, so don't you mess with, but you better smash up me. Well, we like chips and gravy, and out will take his place, so don't you mess with Macc Lads, or we'll your face." Well done, Andy. Oh, sorry, you stayed an extra night, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
You didn't want to go home?
No. We don't want to go home tomorrow now, but yeah, back to work tomorrow, and that's it. Back to reality, but we're coming back.
Yeah.
Definitely coming back.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to get going. My last check-in is in, so I can start thinking about winding my afternoon up. Might possibly go watch the fireworks later, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a big carnival on in Mablethorpe this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I saw the signs for that.
Yeah, I might not. Have to wait and see. It's beautiful. It never rains here.
Never rains, does it?
A blue sky.
Apart
it's
from
just...
Sundays or Mondays.
Yeah, some days, but only when I'm not here.
Oh yeah, it's gone full circle, hasn't it? But at least that thunderstorm was well worth witnessing.
It was good.
It was cracking.
It was good. Right, at least you're packing up in the dry and everything. Yeah. So right, Andy, look after yourself. I'll catch you later, and I'll definitely see you in the morning before you go. Brilliant, thank you. Right, I think I'll finish this little vlog here from the nurseries in Mumby in Lincolnshire, on another absolutely beautiful, stunning day. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days, just campsite wardeny type stuff. Say yesterday I hardly did any videoing at all. But yeah, beautiful. Look after yourselves, everybody. Stay tuned in and look out for the next Campsite Warden vlog coming to a screen near you very, very soon.